going on, guys? I wanted to give you a really quick lesson tutorial on Euro nymphing and how it doesn't have to be perfect to be super effective. I have a typical leader and line set up here with a level Euro leader in super cold and shallow, narrow water, fishing for bows and the occasional steelhead, which I did hook up with on this 10.5 foot 2 weight. Notice my rod angle isn't super high, and that's because when I'm focusing on fishing these shallow and tight quarters, I know that I'm going to get better strikes and hookups if I don't have to hook up way in the back, especially fighting big fish, which occasionally I hook into. Notice that because it's super shallow, I have a pretty upright leader set up here by comparison to some deeper pockets and pools. But more importantly is the water pace. If it's super fast water, you can get away with a higher, more vertical line trajectory. But if it's super slow, sometimes you'll see people go more horizontally, but it's actually the opposite. In this case, when it's super slow, you kind of want to go more vertical. And when it's super fast, you can lead it a little more so because you're going to feel strikes better. I have a very light setup here, and so my 10.5 foot 2 weight, I'm just really looking for any hesitation, any pause, any stop in my leader, my sighter, just like that. And if you look at my cast, normally you'd want to stop high, but I don't have to get deep here. So I want it to be ready for a strike immediately when the line hit the water. So if you notice in this drift here, I'm pretty vertical. But what you're going to notice here is, well, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but it basically just kind of gives me a little bop-bop, and that's enough for me to know there's a fish there. Fairly straightforward drift. It's a rocky bottom with slight silt, and just be able to pick up a nice little fish here. These fish were not massive, but so I felt very confident with my rod choice. If you notice my elbow's way back here, it's because I'm trying to fish the shelf that is fairly close to me, and I didn't have much back space behind me to be able to take steps backwards. So again, not perfect posture, just showing you that you can get it done, and then I don't want people to get scared and think it's this crazy technique to get out there. Having the right equipment is super beneficial, not ultra necessary. It does make a huge difference down the line, but if you notice, this is one spot, and I picked up like 15 fish here in a matter of an hour, and it's just by working from near bank to far bank to near bank again, changing weights, changing flies, near bank to far bank. Truthfully, don't need to change flies all that often either. It's just a matter of being in front of the fish when they're hungry, or even just presenting them something that might be interesting to them. They're more than willing to eat. Just a quick little video demonstration of kind of how imperfection can still catch fish if you have the right feel and the right vibe about you on the water. Thanks, guys. Tight lines.